Hello and welcome to the Daily Nifty Insights with MJ. Let's study and explore the current stock market with the help of performance of Nifty and some of the Nifty stocks. Yes, today we are changing the format a little as most of our students and the followers have requested for that. So today is 8th August 2020 and we'll be estimating the probable moves, resistance and support levels, buying and selling zones, along with a new emerging trend in Nifty for the next trading day, that is on Monday, that's 10th August 2020. Well, if you are new to our YouTube channel, please like and subscribe the channel and don't forget to press the bell icon such that whenever we upload any new video, you get the intimation on it. And well, also be generous to share the video with your friends and trading communities, which can also be helped by quality knowledge. Let's look at the daily Nifty chart and understand what daily Nifty chart is doing. If you look at Thursday, that was a weekly expiry and it was quite a volatile day. And on Thursday, we said for Friday that Friday would again be a range bound and volatile, but it will be, a consolidation kind of day. That's what exactly happened on Friday, right? The Nifty opened little gap down, but it got the momentum, bullish momentum, a little I can say, and it remained volatile during the day. It gained 14 points and closed at 11,214. And market breadth was positive with 32 stocks advancing and 18 stocks declining. We had estimated a range bound move in 11,000 to 11,300 range for Nifty, which was based upon the old data and the trading pressure of participants, from previous day. And the Nifty traded well within that range. If you look at this candle, this is inside this candle. That means it has made lower high and a higher low. That's called in candle consolidation. That's the kind of pattern which is coming. And if you look at the candlestick, it's more of a hanging man kind of pattern. And of course, this is in between the distribution zone and accumulation zone, so it may not be that relevant, but again it reflects indecision kind of thing, or it reflects not having a much more positive momentum from the perspective of candlestick, right? Now, if we look at Nifty on the upper side, Nifty has got the first resistance at 11,232 and second at 11,257 and 11,300. And if 11,300 is broken, you would see Nifty moving towards 11,341 on upper side. And on lower side, if Nifty has a bearish bias on Monday, you would see Nifty getting a support at 11,186 and 11,142 and 11,002, right? And if 11,102 and 11,102 is broken, 11,066 would be the next target for Nifty downside. And almost at 11,060, there is a 200 days exponential moving average as well as simple moving average of 200 days also. That's a confluence of not only the trend line, but also of 200 days moving average. And that's also a accumulation zone. So it seems that Nifty has got a wonderful support at this level. So it's bouncing back from that level. Although on the upper side, also Nifty does not seem to have much strength at this point of time, right? So before we go to intraday trade of Nifty, let's see what our Nifty constituents are doing. There are only 4 or 5 stocks which are moving Nifty upside. So let's look at one of the main, stock which has been moving Nifty upside and see what kind of momentum it is showing. So this is Reliance, and Nifty has moved a lot with the help of Reliance from downside. Now for last 2-3 days, Reliance is at double top. That's a distribution zone, and it is making lower lows and lower highs. But on Friday, it made again in candle consolidation, though there was a little bit bullish bias. Like Nifty, you can see that it opened gap down, and it also gained a little momentum. But if you look at RSI is above than 60, so there is bullish momentum already there in Reliance, and there is a bearish crossover in Reliance, so there seems to be some or more correction, but Reliance is giving one news after another one, though it broke the down channel in between. Now you can see there is another channel also existing, which is parallel to the down channel. So it has a double support, one support at this channel, another support at this channel. And if it further falls, it has another support zone here, right? And yeah, this is the zone. If Reliance goes below that, you would see Reliance will be not only falling itself, but it will be taking Nifty also downside, right? So that's Reliance. And let's look at you know some of another stock which is driving Nifty is Infosys, right? So let's have a look at Infosys, how Infosys is behaving. So Infosys has taken a lead. In fact, it's given more growth than TCS also. It had a gap up on this particular day, and right now it is correcting, right? And it's making lower lows, and this is a trend line. And your first target for Infi, in case the market becomes bearish, 899. So you can say 900. And if 900 is broken, but there is also a upper channel now, with this channel has already been broken by Infi. So if 900 is broken, you would see Infi coming down to 847. That's the bullish gap it has left, and it would sooner or later get filled up. So watch out for Infi. So that means if you look at Reliance, Infi, TCS, you can come to know the momentum of Nifty as well, right? Let's look at TCS now. TCS is again in a up channel, but at the same time it is a rising wedge, and in between it corrects, and again it rises, and it's making higher lows and higher highs. And at this point of time now, you can see there is a lot of selling pressure coming up whenever it goes in this particular zone. So upside is quite limited in TCS at this point of time. Now, unless until you cross this, 23,000, 2,360 upwards, there is no position on that. It might further getting corrected. So strength here also is losing. However, again, it's making higher lows. So that needs to be noticed. And this is one of the constituents of heavyweight in Nifty, which is driving Nifty. Let's look at Asian Paint. And in Asian Paint, we saw it was a very volatile. It's again making higher lows, but it's not making higher highs. So at this point of time, it's stuck up in a range, and this triangle has been broken now. If it goes above 11,020 or 15 or so, you can take a long position here at 1,862. So from 1,820 to 1,862 could be your target, and the next target will be 1,914. So small target on that side, but watch out the kind of the candles it is making. These are very volatile candles. Of course, RSI has come above 60 now. It has got a bullish strength. At least some more bullishness you can see in Asian Paint. Let's look at another stock which is also contributing a lot to Nifty's growth. That's Maruti. Maruti is rising in, rising wedge pattern, which is again, it's a bearish pattern, but you never know when it would take the corrective action. But at this point of time, there is a bullish momentum. RSI is showing bullishness. And MACD is also showing bullishness, but it is now reaching a zone which is a distribution zone. So you might see some correction happening in Maruti Suzuki. And if the correction happens, you can expect the correction would happen to maybe 6,375 or so before it takes further up movement, or the target could be 6,250 or so, right? There is a good cushion support here, an accumulation zone for Maruti. So that will be the short-term target for Maruti. So these are the stocks, friends, which are moving. There is one more stock we can discuss, which is Bharti Airtel. Now, if you look at Bharti Airtel from the time it fell at the time of COVID, it rose very fast because that was the time when a lot of people were, uh, locked down, and they were using a lot of, uh, mobile phones and the data. Of course, the income grew as well as the potential grew, and now it is in correction, and it's making a lower lows on this lower highs. However, the lows are more or less a range bound. You can see the correction is going on. If you want to go on Bharti, it's only above 610 one can think of being bullish in Bharti. Otherwise, unless until this range is broken along with the volumes, you could you would not be able to make much money. And it's basically, if you look at the candlesticks also, the downside red candlesticks are much larger. So somebody is selling their stock consistently whenever the price rises, and that's been happening. And there's more of a profit booking happening in Bharti Airtel. So watch out and look for the breakout from this level. Only then take a position in Bharti Airtel. So one of the stock from pharma we can pick up as Lupin, that can also give you some idea about what is happening in the market. So from the time of COVID, Lupin has taken a very good jump, and it in fact it broke the channel which was establishing here for 10-15 trading sessions, and then a new uh, channel was formed. However, that channel has now, it seems that it has been broken already, and this was one channel which has been broken. Again, it went up, but it could not sustain above this channel, right? So it has again fallen downside. So now it has, let's say, what could be your downside target for Lupin is somewhere around 850 or so. That's a zone where you would see your Lupin would be taking support, and if this level is broken, you would find then Lupin falling badly. Anyway, it's at this point of time, it's been an expensive stock valuation wise. So watch out. This could be the next target for Lupin, and if this target is, that means it's a 700 800 target, right? And there are a lot of gaps Lupin has left, so watch out. These are the levels. And upside, if you want to take in Lupin, it would be only worthwhile taking positions above this distribution zone. It has to break it with volumes. The way you can see the volume when it was falling is very high, right? That way, when it goes up, it has to show high volume, which is completely missing during this time. If you see around from let's say 15th of June, you see volumes are completely missing in Lupin. That's what reflects the sentiments of the market, friends. You need to be careful when you are trading. Now let's look at intraday opportunities in Nifty, how you can trade Nifty on intraday. Yes, and a zone from 11,200 to 11,232 is no trading zone. You should avoid this zone. It's a volatile zone, and a lot of consolidation has happened. In fact, I can pull this zone a little down. Rather, I would take it to 11,185. If Nifty on Monday goes below 11,175 with a bearish bias, you can take a short position towards 11,142. So around 30-35 points you can make here. And there is a a small novice gap it has left. It might get Nifty might come to fill that up, and in that case, if you see continuation pattern at this level, you would see Nifty falling toward 11,102. And watch out at what time it reaches here, because the trend line as the time progresses would be going upside, and it will be coming a strong support level for Nifty as somewhere around here at around 11,100 level, right? However, if this level is broken, you can look for 11,066 as a next level on the downside. That could be the maximum on Monday. Although market seems to be more of a in a consolidation mode. Now, if Nifty goes above 11,232, 11,257, almost somewhere around 25 points upside, you can see Nifty moving. That may not be a very good trade because risk reward ratio may not be favorable to you. So avoid that. And if it goes above or maybe you can take a small quantity, and if it crosses 11,257 with volumes and with uh, with a bullish bias here, then you can add more positions, or carry forward those positions with a trailing stop loss for the target of 11,300. And if 11,300 is broken, 11,342 you can carry forward, or at 11,300 some profit you can book, and some profit you can book at 11,341. Always remember that you have come to the market to make money, and unless until you keep on systematically booking the profit, you would not be able to make money, right? So like it's a better to have a bird in hand rather two in bushes. So whenever you have 2-3 lots of Nifty, book few lots of profit at these resistance levels or at these distribution zones. You never know when it will reverse, right? It doesn't tell anybody when it reverses. So that's Nifty. And in this session, we'll not be discussing Bank Nifty, because Bank Nifty, I will be making another video for Bank Nifty. So let's look at some of, so from price action perspective, if you look at 11,100 to 11,341 seems to be a trading range here for Monday. Now let's look at some of the data points, right? So Friday market closed at 11,214. So 11,200 will be considering as a ATM. At ATM, there's a good volume of open interest created on Friday, and overall 1.7 million. So this will work as a support one. Below than that, at 11,100, almost 1 million contracts are created, and overall 2 million contracts that will work as a support 2. In case support 2 is broken, you can see almost 1.1 million contracts are created at 11,000, and overall 2.6 or 2.7 million contracts, and that's maximum also. So that will act as your support 3. So there is a max OI at this level. So 11,000 could be the downside for Monday in case. However, 11,100 also seems to be very strong support level, as almost 9.6 lakh contracts have been created there, right? And you can also see that at almost every level there are more than 1 million contracts here. So bulls have started, I think, taking action, and they are creating a good defense system for them. The volatility seems to be part of trading on Monday as well. If you look at on the call side, let's see what kind of positions bears have created. At 11,200, they have written almost 7.6 lakh contracts, which is more than a lakh contract more than what bulls wrote. So overall, almost 1 lakh contracts on overall open interest as well. So this will work as a R1. Above than that, a 4.5 lakh contracts. So at 11,250 also, a good call writing has happened. Further, at 11,300, you can see 1.1 million contracts have been freshly created, while as 2.1 million contracts are overall. That will work as a R2. Above than that, at higher levels, you can see a good amount of call writing is visible. And in case if 11,400 is broken, then only at 11,500 Nifty would come, where overall open interest is 2.3 million. That's maximum also, right? So max is at 11,500. However, 11,500 could be my weekly resistance. On downside, I can say that maybe 11,000 is the weekly support level, and 11,100 could be daily support level for Monday, right? PCR for this option chain is 1.22, which is increased slightly from, I think, 0.87 in the previous option chain. So that shows that bulls are becoming aggressive. That's mildly bullish pressure, sideways to mild bullish pressure, you can say. And if you look at overall other data, let me share that data with you. Yeah. So from the other data, we can see that overall trading pressure is sideways to mildly bullish. So you can say again the market will consolidate here, and Bank Nifty PCR is now slightly increasing. That's making the market on a at least it's avoiding market to further fall. Nifty P is at all-time high 30.72, and India VIX reduced by 2.4% on Friday. So that again talks about market fear reducing in the market. And overall, if you look at uh, you know uh, stochastics wise, it's at 75, quite close to, on a daily, quite close to the overbought zone, and in weekly it's already at 85, so it's overbought zone altogether. So you can expect some more consolidation at this uh, uh, you know range, right? So the consolidation could be in the range of 11,100 to 11,350 with volatility. That's based upon the uh, price action as well as option chain data, right? Of course, you need to watch out what's happening, from the international markets or domestic markets. Let's just quickly have a look at Dow Jones, how it is. It's been bullish on last 3-4 trading sessions, but again it has reached a distribution zone and it has made a hanging man in the distribution zone. So maybe on Monday Dow Jones would either go slightly up and then start correcting there. So watch out during the trading hours how Dow Jones is performing, because that will also impact our market. And apart from that, look at Q1 FY21 results of various companies which are still being published. That's also putting up some or other kind of impact in the market, right? I trust this analysis is helping you to navigate through the market with confidence and allowing you to book profits on your intraday trades. If you have not yet subscribed to our YouTube channel, you can subscribe it. You can also look at these videos, more than 200 videos here, which are partly for you becoming a pro trader, a professional trader, or you can understand the data analysis here, or you can look at how to take entry exits professionally, or learn technical analysis apart from getting everyday Nifty and Bank Nifty analysis along with the intraday levels, such that you can make profit and you can be alert. Apart from that, time to time in community tab, I keep on posting the new levels, because the levels and zones are very dynamic. They keep on changing time after time. So if you want to be updated during the day, you can go through our community tab. You can also write comments in the community tab, all in the videos or in the images, so that we can reply to your queries, and also write your suggestion what way you want us to analyze, such that it is of help to you, right? Besides, if you subscribe to YouTube channel, you will definitely get notification on our latest videos or latest images posted here. And you can also request for stocks, derivatives, commodities, or whatever technical analysis you want to learn, right? And we also have a website which can help you, wherein we have a Praj systematic traders and investors group. This is an exclusive group by invitation only, where we also post our live trades. Generally, whatever I trade, like I post my trades, what I bought, what I sold, or you can see it here. Like this particular day, I shorted Nifty PE, Back Nifty PE 21,000, and short on next expiry, right, on the same expiry as well as the next expiry, right, along with the targets and all that. So you can also take advantage of that. And not only I have just posted what trade I have taken, I have also posted the result I produced that day from those trades. So that can also give you confidence on how to trade the market. Thank you very much for watching the video and liking the video. And please share the video with your friends and trading communities who can also be benefited from quality knowledge. Wish you good luck and happy trading, happy investing. See you in the next video. Until then, goodbye. Have a nice weekend.